Oreo pops for all those mums out there. Excuse the loud noise. We're going to grind up 150 grams worth of chocolate Oreos. We're using the bubble and sweet technique today and recipe. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm only doing half a recipe today, and so that's 150 grams worth of the chocolate Oreos. We're going to add 75 grams of cream cheese. It doesn't have to be as precise as maybe what I'm making it. Vanessa and I are only making half a batch because we really don't need any extra.
We don't need to eat them either.
Okay, so mix it up. What do we want it to do? Like, it kind of looks like a bit of mud at the moment, and we want it to bind together. So as when you roll it, we don't have any cracks or anything like that. So it kind of looks like a bit of a mud ball.
Yeah, it's not going to break apart.
No. Okay, so we're ready to roll the balls now, I think, and this is quite a messy job. Okay, so I'm just going to pop them into a baking tray lined with
baking paper.
Baking paper. What now? The pedantic side in me is going to use my melon baller to make sort of roughly the same size balls. We may speed this bit up a bit. I could almost add more biscuit to this mixture because it is quite sticky.
So yeah, so that's because of the cream cheese, yeah?
Yeah. We're not claiming to be experts here, people.
That's what I've always found when I've tried to do it with frosting. It just becomes a sticky mess.
I find like the cream cheese is better because it's a bit more of a heavier consistency.
Yeah. One child we have today, so we're actually we've achieved quite a lot already.
What?
We're down 3 kids today.
Oh goodness, I've added to our herd.
There's one in the making though.
Yeah. But hence why we've had a big hiatus. I'm surprised. I could do this now. After this step, we're going to pop them in the freezer, and we'll get our chocolate ready. So I'm just going to melt that. That's just one packet of chocolate melts, and I'm just going to melt it in my microwave. You always use a metal spoon because.
Do you always use white chocolate?
I do because
you can mix colours with it.
Yeah, and I just like it. It's a nicer, whiter, especially if you're doing a dessert table or whatever. Just a nicer colour to add things into. Want some water, Harry? No. So this is how we do things
with children.
And usually there's a lot more children around. Done.
Beautiful.
Okay. So we've melted. This is a white thing of those Cadbury melts in your dairy section. What is it? Your cake
in the cake section of Coles.
And yeah, we've melted it in the microwave, and I'm just colouring it. We're doing a teal cut today. I'm using a gel icing. I mean gel colour.
Red.
Oh, sorry. Okay, boy colour green.
It's green, Harry.
And yeah, you just sort of colour it to get the consistency that you want.
There's always something funny.
And yeah, so our cake pops are in the freezer, and we'll melt this chocolate. Well, this
so obviously the desired
melted.
colour.
Yes, we'll put the colour in without getting it everywhere, and then we'll be able to start dipping. So you want to use like a gel or a powder to colour your chocolate. Yeah, the liquids tend to go a bit funny.
What's that? chocolate.
Oh, yum.
Are we happy with that colour?
Yeah, that looks good.
I love chocolate.
No kidding, Harry.
Okay. We'll go get the stuff out of the freezer. We're going to dip it into the chocolate. It's better to avoid the stick most times. I have washed my hands, folks. Give it a bit of a shake. Now we added our sticks after the video. You didn't see that bit.
Before we put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Freezer.
And then we're just going to pop them down.
Did you put them in the fridge or the freezer?
Freezer.
For how long?
Just as long as it took to melt the chocolate. So that was a minute 30 it took me to melt that, add the colour, and then I've just pulled them out. And what the freezing time does is it actually helps the chocolate set and I guess, whatever you want to call it, seize or...
So you're putting them back down?
Yeah, these are just, you know, flat bottom ones. You can put them into polystyrene if you want to place them upwards or whatever. Some people like to dip their sticks into the chocolate and put them back into the freezer. I'm not one of them because I don't have time for that.
And where did you get your sticks from?
So these ones are from Spotlight, just in your baking section.
And just the small ones?
Yeah, I'm just using the small ones for that's your basic cake pop using the Bubble and Sweet Oreo and...
Truffle, wasn't it? Is it truffle?
What is it? Oreo and cream cheese.
Yeah.
But you can also use cake mix. So when I've got a function on, I do like to just
use the leftover cake.
Yeah, the leftover cakes and things like that.
And what do you add to it? Cream cheese or?
Yeah, I always I always use cream cheese because I like the, you know.
Because I know some recipes use frosting, but I've always had disasters with
They
it.
use a cream cheese frosting, which is obviously sort of.
Yeah.
But we I like the. Obviously, it gives it a more denser texture. And if you're going to use cake, you probably want to use like a mud cake or something like that does have that. I don't know.
Density. Yes.
Alright, so next I'm just going to decorate a couple using the rest of the melted chocolate in a disposable piping bag. I've snipped the end and we're just going to drizzle it over. It's a really simple solution. Decorating, not solution? I don't know. All right.
Decorating tip.
Okay, one done.
Gorgeous.
How long do you reckon this has taken us, V?
Not very long. Like the actual cake pops?
Yeah.
Less than an hour.
Oh God, I hope so.
No, I think it was only like about half an hour tops, really.
And I guess that's with...
And that was no baking required either.
No, which is absolutely my friend because, you know, I like easy. What do you reckon? That's enough with the swirly swirls?
Yeah.
Because Vanessa has prepared some other decorations. Now, she hasn't done fondant work or anything like that before.
No.
Oh, no. You did make a cake.
You showed me last year for my daughter's birthday, but that was about it.
And so I got her to do the cutouts and things like that, just using some, what do you call those things, stamps and whatever baking stuff. You have to excuse my brain people. So we've got some decorated there now. What we're going to do is use some of this, oh, there we go, luster dust. And you can get that from your cake shops and lots of, I don't know, different...
Just gives it a bit of sparkle and shine, yeah?
Yeah, we're just going to give it a little bit of some disco on it. Give it a little bit of a shush.
Disco balls.
That's done. Now, if I'm not doing this, professionals, if I'm not doing this correctly, please don't let me know. This is all just based on Vanessa and I.
It's from one mother to another.
Yep. Just trying things out. Thank God for Google. I don't know what we did before it, really. These are some of the little butterflies that Vanessa prepared. They're just like a little, I don't have the stamp here, we'll get a photo of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're what the cakies use and all that sort of stuff. I'm just using a bit of...
Buy them from cake stores.
Yeah. And they've already got that little imprint on them, and I'm just going to use a little bit of chocolate. You can use, and I'll stick her on there. Hopefully she can cooperate with me. Stay, love. And there we have it. It's pretty.